My name's Lorraine Lord Morgan. I have two children, a son who is 31 and a daughter who's married in Costa Rica, and she's 29. And I'm 59 years old. Ooh. I joined the challenge because I had gained some weight over the holidays and I was having a hard time getting it off. But the diet, the detox diet, was great in a way that it really helps you to not crave sugar, not crave sweets. You're full all the time, and so that was the good thing about the detox diet, I think. I lost 15 pounds, and even a week after the challenge was over, I lost 2 more pounds. So I'm into a good routine now, and it's easy. For the first time in my life, it's easy. And I've been a Weight Watcher since I was in college, and I've always struggled with my weight throughout my adulthood. The challenge, there are a number of things about the challenge that kept me on track. I think the emails from Kevin are huge because they're reminders to do this and to do that. And sometimes I don't like his emails because his emails would say, eat more food. And I'm like, what, are you crazy? And so that was one thing. The emails were huge. And having to come to 3 boot camps a week is really critical. And having to be held accountable for what you eat by turning in your Fitness Pal sheets, so your food journals. So, and because the only way you can improve on what you're doing is by reevaluating. And every time I turned in a food journal, I got an email back saying, let's tweak this, let's tweak that. So that made a huge, that's a huge reason, I think, why many of us are successful in the challenge. I think what I like best about the challenge is that Kevin kept saying, you have to make it to all the boot camps, you have to hand in your food journals, and I made this commitment to do that. And in the beginning it was easy, but when you get to those last couple of weeks, last 2 weeks, it was becoming really hard. You're doing everything right, and you're not losing what you lost in the first week, and it can be a little deflating, but the good thing is that because I did it for so long, I did it for six weeks, it helped me change all the bad habits that I had as far as eating was concerned. I think everything about the challenge is great. I think there's lots of support, there's lots of accountability, and I think that's great. I don't think it can get any better. You have to go to the boot camps, you have to turn in your food journals. But I sure love those cooking classes. And when I learned how to make nutty braised broccoli and the Tex-Mex scramble, I went right on to my Fitness Pal. I entered the recipes, and so when I would enter my food into my Fitness Pal, it was there. I didn't have to struggle about what to put into my Fitness Pal. But those little cooking classes were huge because I make them all the time. I make those recipes all the time, and they're really good. Mitch was really huge in just being very supportive, and he makes my breakfast in the morning, and he makes my lunch, and like that is huge. When you have somebody who's right by your side, helping you to achieve the goals that you're trying to achieve.
Yeah, I think it's important to have that support, and I several times felt like you probably would have slipped off the wagon, or whatever the word is, if I had not been there to keep saying, come on, I'll make this for you, you don't have to go back to your old ways of eating. And when we go out to eat, or when we eat at home, I try to eat the same things she does, and then obviously I'm not trying to lose weight, so after she's not around, then I sneak in something that she would not be allowed to eat. That's okay, I don't let her see it, and I think that's important.
And we really don't have anything bad in the house. We don't have ice cream, we don't have cookies, we don't have, the bread is frozen. So there's nothing, the only things that I could take out of the refrigerator were the things that I was allowed to eat on the program. So, and that's, if we ran out of stuff, Mitch would say, hey, we're out of this or that, and we need more of, we need more of whatever. But if it wasn't for you, I don't think I could have done as well as I did, for sure.
Yeah.